movements so you see them. Because when we're scared, who here has ever failed to follow through on a goal because you're afraid of being rejected or failing? Who's ever done this before? Raise your hand. Say, I. If you don't raise your hand, you lie about other things too. We've all done this. So don't tell me you haven't done it. I just want you to exaggerate what that fear's like so you can see what do you do with your body, your face, your voice when you're really scared, when you're deathly afraid of being rejected or failing. So greet as many people as you can, but really be like a little kid and you're totally afraid they're going to reject you, to see what you do in your body that's different than when it's a waste of your time, okay? Greet as many people as you can like you're afraid of them. Go, go, go.
How dare you say that my behavior is unacceptable? So condescending, unnecessarily critical. I have the tendency of getting very physical. So watch your step.
Okay, stop, freeze, wherever you are, shake your body out, shake it out of that state. Now, I've got a question. Please yell out the answer. Did you have to use your face differently to get fearful than when you were a waste of time? Yes or no? Did you change your posture when you were fearful? Yes or no? Did you change your breathing when you were fearful? Yes or no? Did you breathe more full or more shallow? Which one? Which one? Which one? Notice everyone's saying the same thing. I'm not telling you, but your body goes there, doesn't it? Did you talk more loudly or more quietly when you were afraid? Faster or even slower? Did you go straight towards them or did you hesitate? Even more than the other way, didn't you? Now, shake your body out. Let's do one more. This time, I want you to be really playful. How many of you in this room own your own business? Let me see a show of hands. Wow, keep your hands up. Look at the percentage of this room. Give these people a hand. Congratulations. That's really wonderful. Give them a hand. How many of you in this room are in the profession of sales or marketing? You sell or market a product or service. All right. How many of you are teachers in this room? Teachers. Wow. How many of you are doctors or nurses? Doctors or nurses. How many of you are lawyers or attorneys? Don't raise your hand. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Now, how many of you in this room have a relationship with a human? With a human, raise your hand. Then this is going to work for you. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine this time that when you go to greet somebody, whether they like you or not, in the first 5 to 10 seconds of meeting you is going to determine whether they do business with you or not. Now, people would never judge people in the first 5 to 10 seconds, would they? Yes or no? Sure they do. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine it's so important they like you in the first 5 to 10 seconds that if they don't like you in the first 5, 10, or 10 seconds, they're not going to do business with you, and as a result, your kids are not going to eat next week. Or if you have no children, here's what happens. If they don't like you in the first 5 to 10 seconds of meeting you, everyone you care about dies like pigs in hell. If it was that important, I bet you use your body differently, wouldn't you? When I say now, greet people as if whether or not they like you or not in the first 5 to 10 seconds determines whether or not everyone you care about lives or dies. Ready, go. Now I got a question. Did you use more of your body, yes or no? Did you use more of your face, yes or no? Did you rise up more or collapse? Which one? Did you hesitate or go straight for them? Did you talk quiet or more loud? Faster or slower? Breathing shallow or more full? Now there's 5,000 people here of every kind of belief system from all over the world here in Asia, and you're all saying the same thing. You know why? Because in order to feel like that, you got to do that with your body. Regardless of your upbringing, regardless of your culture, the body is the creation of God, or nature, whatever you believe, but it's the same for all of us. If we use it, it gives us amazing gifts. But most of us, by our culture, have conditioned ourselves so we use very little of it, and so we feel very little and experience very little. If you want a new life, here's what you got to know. If you want to be successful, find out what failures do and don't do that. And the majority of people are failing. If you do the opposite of everyone else, your chances are much greater. How many would agree with me on this? Say I. Better than the opposite is to learn what drives you, what turns you on, what moves you. Now, was that the best greeting you're capable of giving a stranger, yes or no? Give me an answer, nice and loud, yes or no? Is that the best greeting you're capable of giving a stranger? Yes or no? I'm hearing some yeses, mostly no's. Let's review, shall we? I said if you don't give your best, everyone you care about dies. And you still didn't give your best. We need to talk. Now, if you said no, I honor you because you spoke the truth, didn't you? Because whenever people say, I've given my best, it's always a lie. They're not trying to lie. It's just because whenever you give what your best is, what do you find out? That there's always another level, isn't there? So what I want you to do is take this up one more notch. This time I want you to greet somebody at a different level. This time I want you to greet somebody as if they're like your long-lost best friend or lover. They go, oh my God, look, it's Mary. There she is. Oh my God, let me get over there. She is. Oh my God, there she is. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, yes. I want you to greet them. I want you to greet them like a long-lost lover or best friend. Go, 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 go. There you go. Did that feel better, yes or no? If it felt better, say yes. Did you use more of your body to do that, yes or no? More of the muscles in your face, yes or no? Did you use more breath or less breath? Did you move faster or slower? Did you hesitate or go straight for them? Now notice, and by the way, how many of you enjoyed that one a lot? Say I. Now here's what's interesting. Of those 4 ways of greeting people, which one of those 4 did you enjoy receiving the most? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one enjoy giving the most? 1, 2, 3, or 4? How do you normally greet a stranger here in Asia? 1? Uh-oh. You say, Tony, what am I supposed to do? Go to the chairman of creative and go, Charlie! I bet it would change your state. See, the mindset here is to wake up and use your nervous system in a whole new way. So you do things differently. Who here has something you are here and you're going to change? How many came here with something? Say I. It will only change if you change your state. It will not change by you learning more information by itself. Information without emotion is not retained. If I asked you, where were you on 9/11, 2001? Even if you're not from America, how many can remember where you were when you heard about it? Raise your hand. Say I. If I asked you where you were on 9/09, most of you don't remember at all. Just what's the difference? Emotion. If you have the emotion, you remember where you were, who you were speaking with, you can see it all. If I asked you what room number you're in here, you don't remember unless something special happened in that room number. It's the emotion that changes things. And what we need to do is remember that emotion is created by motion. The more you use of your body, the more you will feel and the more you will do and the more successful you will become. You see, anyone who has that capacity, they know how to put it in gear when they need to. So I'm asking you to give yourself this gift. Now, why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to achieve? Why do you want to make a difference? Because of how you think it'll make you feel. Is it true? Yes or no? So I'm saying to you, don't wait to feel good. If people think, well, if I work really hard and then I eventually get my goal, then I'll feel good. Who here has ever achieved your goal? Who here in this room has ever achieved a goal that was important to you? And you achieved it, and your brain went, is this all there is? How many of you have ever had this experience? Raise your hand. Say, I. That's a horrible feeling, isn't it? And it's because you don't understand that getting the goal is not enough. Get the feeling right now and you'll get the goal too. You'll achieve it all.